Jeff and Marion purchased this property for the Cook family in the ancient village of Plassac in April 2015. In the previous year, they had looked at small vineyards in the Languedoc-Roussillon region, southeast of France, and then in neighboring Bourg, before being overwhelmed with this property, Château Maine Gazin, in the Bordeaux appellation of Blaye. Jeff and Marion described the weather as very similar to Perth: distinct seasons, wet winters, and hot summers. You can see from this video that it is a beautiful property set on 7.5 hectares overlooking the Gironde estuary and the Medoc on the other side. Actually, directly across is Margaux. This part of France is rich in history, with the Greeks having established in Blaye, just 3 kilometers north of us, before Christ, and here in Plassac, the Romans in the 1st century. The Romans knew great terroir for viticulture, and into the 6th century had substantial merchant wine businesses shipping from the small port of Plassac. The buildings at Maine Gazin are not nearly as old as that. The chateau, comprising of the home and the winery, was built in the 1850s, while some of the buildings surrounding on the property date back to the 1700s. We can say that this area has been producing wine for many centuries. The predominant cépage, or grape variety, of Bordeaux is Merlot, and this is usually blended with other red varieties. At Château Maine Gazin, the plantation is 64% Merlot, 19% Petit Verdot, and 17% Cabernet Franc, at a vine density exceeding 6,000 vines per hectare. You will notice the vines are in rows running in a north-south configuration, 268 of them in all. This, along with high canopy cover, maximizes the sun exposure for the vines. The soil is limestone clay with a pH of 8.5, perfect for full flavor grapes. It is not permitted to irrigate vines in Bordeaux, so it is important to manage the soil well. This year, the Cook family began the organic approach to viticulture here at Château Maine Gazin, a brave step toward the long certification process to bio-organic in the vineyard and in wine production. It is August now, and it looks to be a good crop, with the color having changed completely for the Merlot and the bunches a bit more obvious on the vines. Cabernet Franc and Petit Verdot are later ripening, with the color change still in process. Harvest is likely to start in early October, so there is a flurry of activity to prepare the winery. Bordeaux appellation is strict on its quality control and volume production, so bunch thinning has been required. We will have an official inspection in the 2nd week of September to ensure compliance. The regulation has been difficult to accept for Jeff and Marion, but the French maintain that the wine needs to reflect the terroir, the climate and soil, with minimal intervention, and at the quality end of the market, Bordeaux is strict on volume per hectare. Last year was the first year of winemaking for the Cook family, and the quality is impressive. The 2018 vintage will remain in barrels and vats until ready to bottle, which is likely to be 18 months.